Hey everybody, we all have yard stuff like this that the legs break off of, and I've tried all sorts of glue and everything to fix these. Virtually every one of these have fallen off. So I'm going to show you how to actually fix this once and for all, and it's up to you if you want to actually take it apart again, but the idea is that I'm not going to take it apart again. I want to get most of the glue out of there and do things, but I want to show you. Okay, what I'm going to use is a lot of small screws from my Pre-X. I'm going to I'll probably stick with the long ones. I have some stubbies here that don't take Phillips or anything, so I'd have to change out the tips all the time. But I'm shooting for 3 of these since the outside of this is broken. I'm not really worried about that. I'm going to shoot for 3 sides to hit on that, and you can always put more on there to keep them in there. The first thing is, once I put these down, get back over there, you want to make sure that all of them are seated all the way down. So put this back in, and stand it up, get it in there so it's not going to fall in, and you want to stand this guy up. You want to find out where they are and give it good pounding. Okay, and you can tell when it's solid, especially if you're on a deck. Okay, and that's done. This just needs to be cleaned up. I'm not really worried about it. That's a spot for an umbrella, which we can always put in there if we want. So from this point, it can be stood up again. All right, and now you can actually work on it. So let me get my drill together, and I'll show you about what I want to do, and then we'll go from there. Now, the first thing you want to do is get in the angle to where you're comfortable to drill. And drill a pilot hole. I'm going to put a couple of those in on this side. I'm going to go around Okay, I'm putting more than what I probably need, but the idea is that they're there if I want to use them. And my bit's coming off. Here we go. Alright, so what I want to do is the ones on top first. That way, if you just drill holes on each one and just keep moving around, these are going to come loose on you, and of course the holes won't be lined up at all. So next thing is to put the screws in. So what I've already done the screws on the other side, and what I'm going to do is put one here. Now the idea of putting pilot holes in is that you don't crack the plastic, and if you can get the screw in nice and slow, and get it down there tight. All right, so that guy's not going anywhere. So give that a try. Do them on all 4. I'm going to finish this up. You don't need to see me do each one of them, and then I'll bring you back and show you the stress test. I'm going to bounce it around, I'm going to move it around and see if any of these things fall off. Something you may want to look at when you're doing this is, see that line right there? It's a crack, and this one back here, that's a crack. You may not want to put screws there because unlike this, which has 1, 2, 3 surfaces supporting that, this only has 1, 2 on that if you put a screw there. So it's something to just keep an eye on. So there it is. One less plastic table going in landfill, gives it a little second life. And you know what? Hey, it's good for about anything. Clean it up and you got yourself a table again. Saves you a couple of bucks. Well, without buying anything if you have the screws and the drill. Hope you like the video. Subscribe if you wish. Bye.